So one of the last thoughts that I had in 2023 was that I pretty much didn't achieve a single goal that I had set out for myself. And like not even one, dude. Like not even one thing that I said at the beginning of the year that I was gonna do did I do. And it's like that felt really horrible. You know what I mean? Like it's like, dude, like you're getting too old to keep doing this kind of thing, you know, of saying you're going to do something and then not following through. And I just can't be that person anymore. Yeah. And, but I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you were in a similar place, is like kind of reflecting on your year and like realizing like you didn't accomplish anything. You could either use that to demotivate you, or you can use it to honestly ask yourself if what you're chasing is even like what you want, what you're going after. Is that even what you want, or is it just what you think you want, or what you've been told you want? Alright, so on my way to the gym, really don't want to go, not feeling good, so I told myself since the first 30 days is just about building a habit, we're just gonna go knock out a few minutes on the treadmill, build the habit, lock it in, and then move on to the next day. Sometimes it's just those simple wins that lead you to greater levels of success, right? Like people, we focus on these big goals of how big we want to be or how strong we want to get, and we forget that at the end of the day, it just starts off with that foundation of just building the habit. All right, so it's Tuesday, no trading today. The markets were open, but I'm just using this first week to kind of get back into process and just like get warmed up instead of trying to just jump right back into things. I think it's a really good idea to just like take some time to get back into the markets if you've taken some time away. This was like my first time in a long time taking off a full week with like intention, and it just feels like I'm a little bit rusty, you know what I mean? So I want to get the rust back out, make sure the process is in check, make sure everything is in order, and that I'm completing my daily process. And in fact, today's trading goal was simply just complete the daily processes, and that's going to be the trading goal throughout the rest of this week. Is just complete the process, the pre-session analysis, the post-session analysis, and then the weekly review. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing the same thing. Like, your daily processes are what's going to really just guide your trading. And once I've really finally just decided to understand that, like, my trading really took a turn. Like, everything is just so much more chill and relaxed, and I don't feel like I have to force anything. I don't feel like I'm under this pressure, even though like at any moment it feels like my vision could just escape me, and I'm like, I'm just chilling now, like whatever comes and whatever doesn't, and that's okay. You just live to play another day, and that's really the biggest thing, is just to have the capital, preserve your capital, and employ it in the best conditions. Like today, yeah, I read the market well, but like it wasn't really the best conditions to trade, so why would I be trying to trade in subpar conditions? Why not just wait so that I can really utilize the risk, really utilize and push the accounts when trading conditions are good, and just kind of chill and sit on my hands when the trading conditions just aren't that great. So that's going to be my strategy moving forward. Probably the rest of my career is really focusing and honing in on those weeks or months when my strategy is just really hitting, really trying to take advantage of the runners that I can leave in the markets and the trending conditions, and just focus on those days and those weeks, those days, those months, and just kind of leave everything else behind, and not try to trade every day, try to be in the markets and try to be all more interesting, I guess. I feel like a lot of people make it seem like trading every day is the thing to do, and I just kind of want to show the other side of that, of just not trading every day with consistency, and like what that looks like. And a lot of it is just finding things to do outside of the charts where you can also continue to progress and grow, and also maintain a level of consistency. And I'm using the gym as that avenue, at least right now. So yeah, it's Wednesday, no trades today. It was FOMC meetings at 2, so I was like looking at something, and then FOMC hit, and I was like, oh yeah, right. But it's a good sign that the news is coming back into the market, so I'm actually really excited for next week. Still just staying in process. Went to the gym today, did a full body workout, and now I'm about to do some yoga while I'm waiting for the charts to kind of finish up so I can do my post-session review, you know, and just staying, like I said yesterday, guys, staying in process, stay in process, stay in process. If there's anything that you're going to get from me this year, it is literally focus on the process, find processes that actually make you feel fulfilled, make you feel happy, force you to progress, and force you to honestly like look inward a little bit. And just push yourself, you know what I mean? And just use those processes and just, what is it, the James Clear quote? We don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems, our processes, our systems. You get the goal by planning the things that you're gonna do every day to get to the goal. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just say like, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million, and then like, you just make $1 million. You're like, I'm gonna make $1 million, and then every day, here's the actionable steps that I'm gonna take to make sure that I'm on the path, right? That's going to be the highlight. That's going to be the whole point of this year, is just taking the steps every single day. And eventually those little bits and bobs, they just start to compound and compound. And then by the end of the year, you're a completely different person, you know? You're a completely different person with different habits and different activities that you do. And yeah, focus on the process, guys. I'll just keep saying that. Focus on the process, focus on the process, focus on the process. Maybe I won't put all these clips in there because it'll just be the same thing, redundancy. But that is what consistency is, right? It's kind of like the same thing over and over and over again. You're just doing the same thing over and over. So it just dawned on me that I use the 1 hour time frame in my trading, right? And I trade NASDAQ, right? And the NASDAQ opens at 9:30 a.m. like as far as the cash session goes, right? 9:30 a.m. is not an hourly open. It's not 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. It's 9:30 a.m., right? And this got me thinking like, well, why haven't you really taken the time to explore the 30-minute time frame? Like, even though ICT doesn't teach on the 30-minute time frame, just because he doesn't teach it doesn't mean there's nothing to explore there, right? Like in my trading, when I use currencies, I use a 3 hour time frame over the 4 hour time frame, just because that lines up with the kill zones better, right? It lines up 2 to 5 a.m. instead of 1 to 5 a.m. Just something for you to explore. But I think I'm gonna start exploring kind of the relationship between price action and just like the 30-minute time frame. And the process I'm going to use to do this is in my daily review and my daily forecasting. After I do a top-down analysis approach. I do daily H1, M15, M1. I'm going to do daily H1, M30, M15, M1. And then I'm going to kind of just study the relationship between the 15-minute time frame and the 30-minute time frame and the 1 hour time frame. And then see if I can kind of just eliminate the 1 hour time frame, or if the 1 hour time frame actually is better for me in my trading and my understanding and my strategy than the 30-minute time frame. But the only way to know is to kind of like explore, and I don't think that that's really talked about a lot. It's kind of like the exploration side of your trading is when you're looking for specifically how to refine your strategy. Just an idea that I had, so I decided that it was worth something to explore, and then I'll share my observations with you guys as the weeks go on. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of juiced up. I got back from my walk, so I'm like, y'all know how it is. So it's Friday. It's like 10:30 p.m. or something, and I thought it'd be cool to end walking as I started. It's a good week. Didn't take any trades this week. Like I said, I was just getting warmed up back into the market. Like I said, I was just getting warmed back up into the markets, and next week it's on like Diddy Kong Racing, my friends. The name of the game, like I said, is just consistency. And dude, honestly, it's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. All right, but yeah, guys, I just want to appreciate you guys watching this first video. If you took some time, shout out to you. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, blessed week, wonderful trading week, wonderful week in life, you know. And we'll start off next week with the theme for the month, which is consistency. Until next time.